Hi everybody, this is Shebra with Impact Launch. I hope you and your families are staying healthy and well during this time. We're continuing with our video series, identifying and highlighting shifts that we need to address this crisis and to come out of it with a more equitable society. This time has been referred to as the Great Pause. What would happen if the world just stopped? If we paused, took a deep breath, and thought deeply about the new normal that we want to define and shape, about the new normal that would help us realize a better future. It's a time to pause and think, what's been missing? What's been working? What do we want to bring back? And what do we want to do differently? I'll be talking a little bit about the shift from reactive solutions to solutions that respond to immediate needs while identifying systems and norm shifts based on universal values. Transformational leaders all around the world are responding to immediate needs while they're also shining a light on the often invisible and ignored inequities that this crisis is making visible. They're using this as an opportunity to mobilize for a better future. So for example, our healthcare workers in our healthcare sector, they're on the front lines, they're in the hospitals, they're treating COVID-19 patients, and at the same time, they are identifying the policies and regulations and systems that are creating inequities. They're highlighting that we need to focus on prevention, and they're demanding a significant shift in how patient care is defined and quantified. Here in Santa Cruz County, our service providers have been working long and hard over the last weeks to stand up a sheltering in place site for youth and young adults who are experiencing homelessness. And while they have put up a shelter in place site, they're moving beyond the physical space and thinking, what are the other needs? How can we respond to the social emotional needs? How can we support these youth and young adults in securing employment, as a lot of them have lost employment? And they're thinking beyond this time of crisis. How can we strategize and plan and design so that there is continuity of care and support for these youth and young adults once the shelter-in-place order has been lifted? Many experts are raising awareness that this pandemic and our global response will undoubtedly reorient us to ourselves, our communities, our government, and the systems that are in place in our society. If and when we choose to pause, we can see what's possible. We can see new patterns that can help us create a new future. And we can respond in a unified way. I read a recent article that said, I'm going to read it, sometimes a crisis mirrors our deepest impulse, that we can always respond with compassion. So we'd love to hear from you. How are you and your community contributing to generating a new normal that is using compassion and equity and dignity for all? What is possible with the knowing that humanity can and will come together when faced with a collective crisis? We invite you to join us for the second virtual gathering on May 4th for radical transformational leadership practitioners all throughout the Bay Area and the Central Coast. We invite you to share your stories and to hear and learn from others and learn how radical transformational tools are being used and can be used as we respond and realize and build a new future. You can find more information about the gathering on our Impact Launch website. We hope to see you there.